Well, here we are at the Sheraton. We're gonna go check in for our room right now. It's about 4:30. So beautiful, always welcoming here at the lobby. As FYI, this hotel is a good neighbor hotel for the Disneyland Resort. So of course, this is an area where you can pick up some discounted tickets, and of course, a hotel that is recommended by Disney itself. Lobby, as you can see right up at the front, they do have club lounge access over there, as well as business offices, large tables, guest services, valet, and a bag check for you should you need it. And to the right hand side is where we have a couple of the restaurants and quick service area. This is going to be the And More, which is a little bit more of a quick service restaurant. And Savor down below that away is a little bit more of a sit down fancy restaurant. And there is another quick service store right over there that we'll check out here. But let's go check in real quick. And here we are. We're on the 7th floor. We are room 744. But look at this, greeted with some cool old Disneyland photos. The White Rabbit, Alice, Mad Hatter. Look at how huge. Wow. Oh wow, look at this. Got the spaceman, the space girl, white hair again, the White Rabbit, old school VIP host, the plaids. Look at Mickey. And oh, Minnie riding on top of an Indian elephant. Interesting. This one looks like it's more from, I'm going to say 80s based upon what the people are dressed like has. Huh, okay. So let's see here. Oh, 744, that away. I did notice that there is the ice machine over here, which there is an ice machine on every floor. So we're going to go over here and let's see where our room is at. Oh, I think we got a end of the hall. Oh, yes, we do. I see it right now. Take a look over here. You can see how close we are to the convention center. You can see there's the dome of the arena that's at the convention center. Literally within a 5 minute, not even probably, walking. But let's now do a room tour of our room 744. So we got the double queen. I always prefer to do with a double. Gives us more space to lay out in, feel more comfortable that way. So just doing a quick little review here of the room. Full length mirror for you to check yourself out. Amenities that come with it. 2 bottles of complimentary water. You got your ice bucket here, some cups, in-house coffee. Looks like it has a little kind of like pods where you stick it in there. Starbucks version as well too, decaf and regular. I believe there is a mini fridge. Yes, there is. Little mini fridge if should you need it. The closet is right here. Look at that. So they do come with a ironing board and iron. Plenty of hangers for us, both pants, the crimpy kind. They do a take-home clean clothes laundry service. Looks like prices are ranging about $7.95 for socks and undershirts or shorts, to as much as $34.50 for a dress. You do have a relatively large screen TV, a little bench seat right over here for you to enjoy. Here's our bags, but you can also take a look, and there are some sliding drawers for you to put some stuff in should you need. Little table and chair for you to use. Plenty of standard outlets, a USB A and C cord. There is some lights here. You can see it kind of moves and swivels. We got this light there. The balcony, we'll check that in a second. A little chair, ottoman chair, lamp on 2 sides of the beds. There you go. One on that nightstand. And one in the center nightstand. Obviously you got standard phone. Alarm clock with 2 more USBs. We'll turn the light here on this one. A safe for your valuables and a Gideon Bible. And some artwork on the wall and traditional thermostat. There's also some plug-in, standard plugs and USB ports on the side of the headstand right there, which is nice. Okay, now let's go check out the restroom. Okay, standard restroom. Walk-in shower right over there. So it looks like we have a glass sliding door. Very nice. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, Gilchrist and Soames. Got the rainfall shower, and it does have the adjustable wand head. Plenty of towels for you right over here. Tissue, cups, body lotion, skincare bar from the same brand, sink, extra roll of toilet paper. It does have a hair dryer should you need it, and some hand towels, and of course the bath towel for the floor. Taking a quick closer look here at the beds. Pretty good. Do come with 4 pillows, and they do have some varying firmness to them. This one is a nice soft pillow where you can really squish down. This one's a little bit firmer pillow, which is nice. And it does have the quilted comforter, the sheet on top of that, sheet on the bottom, and as you can see here, relatively nice and clean, and a pretty good cushion on the mattress. I would say on the kind of in the middle, a little soft, a little firm, not too bad. It's definitely a soft top, but I do feel relatively supported. I prefer a firmer mattress, so I think I'm going to enjoy this mattress. We did not get the balcony that has chairs. There are some larger balconies that have actual chairs you can lounge on, but this is the one where you can stand out and see the view. You can see there's one with a chair right there. But we did get a beautiful poolside view of the hotel. We'll go through it all a little bit later, but it does have a center pool right there in the middle. The hotel itself, like the rooms are on a tower over here, and I believe it's a tower that goes to like 11 or 12 floors. That's a little meeting venue, wedding area over here. There's plenty of meeting areas over here down below as well too. There is a pool bar, and then a restaurant and a cafe inside the lobby area, and lots of meeting spaces over here. And like I said, there is the Hilton Hotel. The Marriott is right next door to it, and Morton's Steakhouse is right across the way, right over there. Not attached to the hotel per se, but a popular restaurant, especially considering amongst all the hotels here, and when there are conventions and expos happening in the convention center right next door. And the best way to get to the convention center, just a real quick aerial view, is if you were to take this parking lot all the way across and turn right at the Hilton, take it in that way, and you'll be right in front of the convention center. Now that we took a quick tour of the room, we're going to go downstairs, do a quick tour of the hotel, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to show you how quick it is to get from here to Disneyland. We are on the down harbor on the other side of Catella, so it's a little bit of a longer walk than like if you're staying across the street like at the Hojo or the Courtyard or some of the hotels that are directly right across the main entrance of Disneyland, but it's not that far off. So we're going to show you how quick it is for us to walk over there today. So now we're down below here. We're going to do a quick little walk around, show you some of the places here in the hotel. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to time it on the phone from the minute we leave the valet front entrance area of the hotel till we get to right before security on the pedestrian side of Disneyland entrance. That will time it to see how quick the walk is from there. I'm going to guess it's going to be about close to 10 minutes, but also give or take a few minutes on my end because I'm a little bit more of a mosier, not really a power walker. So if you walk a little bit faster, you probably will get there a little bit quicker. So, but let's check out some of this area here real quick. Right behind the ivy here is going to be the pool area of the hotel. So like I said, just a quick little area on the pool. Not a large one. Looks like it goes to the deepest of about 4.5 feet. Or 10 feet. No. Looks like the deepest that it goes is 10 feet in that section over there. So there is a deep side of the pool. Shallow side is about 3.5 feet. There is a bar area over there. We'll go check that out real quick. And a few cabanas in which you can actually rent should you want to. Okay, we're here. The place is called Splash Bar and Bites. Got some things like margaritas, $13 Mai Tai for $16, Baja Breeze for $18, or $14, excuse me. Non-alcoholic drinks, they do have some virgin smoothies, $8, soft drinks for $4, some beers of various types from $11 all the way up to $16, $17, frozen delights, some wines here. And there's the bites portion of it. Looks like we got everything from a burger for $26, salmon, street tacos, 3 of them for $21, shareables, crispy calamari, wings, quesadillas, and some foods for the little kids, $14, $15, and $16 for chicken tenders, cheeseburgers, chicken breast, or a flatbread. This is the type of hotel, just first and foremost, I mean, it is family friendly, obviously, but it's not going to have the same amenities like the Hojo does with the water park and the slide. This one definitely is a little bit more of a businessy hotel, a little bit higher, little upper scale area, if you know what I mean. And of course, the proximity to the convention center is really nice. So good for business, but this is of course relatively close to the park as well too. So it's very family friendly. But if you are looking for something that's going to be a little more robust with regards to, like I said, the slides, entertainment, character, you know, lunches and you know, princess readings like they have, those would be some of the other hotels, which we'll eventually check out in the channel later. So there's the little dome area, which, fun fact, was built to replicate the dome from the Anaheim Convention Center. So this is their little small version, but it is a little meetup. There's a lot of receptions that happen over here, weddings, businesses. Let's see, yeah, it's locked right now, but you can kind of see what it looks like on the inside. We've actually stayed here before when there was weddings that happened and birthday parties and quinceañeras, and a lot of it has been held over there in this area. We're walking through the outdoor reception portion of things, fire pits as well. If you're someone who wants to potentially get married over here, we've seen it before where the wedding ceremony has happened here on this grassy hill. You can see the gazebo on the far end side. You can obviously put the altar, and bride and groom would be right over there, and the chairs lining up over there. Okay, no, it's open. Here they do. Here is where you got the conference center areas here. There have been lots of groups, small conventions that have happened here in this hotel. It's a pretty large event center spot here. Lots of different rooms for you to rent out of. Here's a good sign that talks about all the 3 different food amenities here at the Sheraton Park Hotel. Splash Bar and Bites, that's going to be the poolside bar. It's open daily from 11:30, and more by the Sheraton. Drinks and cocktails 3 to 11, a la carte dining 3 to 10:30, and Savor Stone Hearth Pizza and Wine. They do serve breakfast there from 6 to 11 Monday through Friday, brunch 6 to 2 Saturday and Sundays, lunch 11 to 4 daily, and dinner 4 to 10 Monday through Sunday. So now that we're back down here in the main portion of the hotel, the front lobby, let's do a quick little more overview of some of these food areas for us. So this is the and More by the Sheraton. This is going to have some areas where you can pick up some coffees. They do roast Starbucks coffee here. They even have things like, you know, espresso machines and whatnot here. Quick service breakfast items, quick service lunch items. There are obviously some tables here that you can sit down to enjoy. Bar, they do have cocktails, spirits, beer over in this area. And as you can see, not too busy at the current moment. If you are at the club level with Marriott Bonvoy, here it is, the Sheraton Club. To our left-hand side, enjoy sometimes usually free food, complimentary drinks and whatnot. They do have a quick service store here called the World Market. This is going to have some things of souvenirs, quick items that you may have forgotten, everything from goggles and beach clothes and swimsuits, and heck, even a Nintendo Switch if you needed it. Lounge flies and bags, Mickey shirts, all the things you possibly need for the park, or just to take home as a souvenir. Toiletries and medicinal items that you may need, razors, toothbrushes, lip balms, manicure sets. There you go with Benadryl, NyQuil, Mucinex, Dayquil, Bengay, Ricola, menthols, pain relievers, suntan lotions, sunscreen, diapers as well too, and wipes. But the main portion of this area is going to be some quick grab items, quick grab alcohol, quick grab sandwiches, salads, yogurts, muffins as well too, energy drinks. They do have some items here where you can actually microwave as well too. Pizzas, Hot Pockets, Pop Pies, chips that you can take with you, snacks on the go, candy bars, energy drinks, Gatorades, teas, sodas, juices, a whole bunch of good stuff here. And of course, even some ice cream. They also do have another quick service hot food item. They have things like a pizza. You can get a small 7-inch or a 12-inch or a large 14-inch from $11 to $26 respectively. They have things like ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches, croissant sandwiches, chicken nuggets, whatnot, coffees, espressos, and teas, mochas, cappuccinos. Looks like they're ranging about $7 to $8, give or take. And this is the market in which you want to get like some of the more fancier coffee drinks. This market is actually independently owned. They lease out here from the hotel, so their hours are a little bit different. But yeah, this is what we usually come for coffees and late night foods. They're usually pretty much open until about 11, 12 o'clock at night, even if it's just for the quick grab items. But the fancier sit-down restaurant here at the hotel is called Savor. And as you can see right here, booths, fancy tables. They're really known for their pizzas and flatbreads, but they do have some relatively good items. I've had pizza here before and it's been very good. So definitely a restaurant that I would recommend if you are staying here at this hotel. So now we're here at the front of the hotel. We're about to walk towards the park. Like I said, we're just on the other side of Catella. So we're going to take Harbor, which is estuary right over there, all the way down to the front of the park and see how long it takes. I'm guesstimating 10 minutes with my slow legs, but we'll see how it goes. Ready? Start. Quick little time check real quick because we're here at the crosswalk here of Catella and Harbor, and we're sitting at 3 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. We've been here for about 20 seconds now. So, but you can see that there is Guardians Tower of Terror over there, and there is what is it, Castle Inn and Suites over there. So you're literally just a block and a half away from the main entrance. So now we're going to make an official time stop to it, and as you can see, it is at 13 minutes and 55 seconds. What I will say is that I'm going to add about a minute and a half to 2 minutes of just waiting time when we were at the crosswalks. So, you know, realistically speaking, it's closer to probably about 11-12 minutes total walk time. But yes, that wasn't too bad. So, you know, I was a little bit off, but again, I'm a slower walker. You personally may be able to get there a little bit quicker than myself personally. You know, bad knees, I walk a little bit slower, but it wasn't too bad. So, and right here, look, security entrance is right over there. So not too bad of a walk. And comparatively price-wise, I mean, there are obviously hotels that are literally across the street, which are really nice and convenient. But those prices were averaging about $100 more for the price that we paid at the hotel. So myself personally, the 10-minute walk is worth saving $100. I also get a little exercise with it too.
Tomorrow.
And then wanted to stop by real quick and do this. Take a ride on the glass elevator that takes us down. But beautiful view over here of all the hotels. The Hilton, the Marriott, Crystal Cathedral all the way over there. Angel Stadium, if you kind of tuck your way over there, you can see it. But good aerial view of the entire hotel, and it's a fun little ride down through the glass elevator. Makes you feel like you're in a chocolate factory. And good morning. With that, we're checking out. I realized I forgot a few things to show you while we're here, and a couple to tell you. First of all, the guest laundry services over here. Let's check it out real quick. And looks like they do have some washers, 4 dryers, and looks like a load is $250. You just use your card to pay. A microwave as well too, interesting. Okay, guest laundry is from 5 to 11. And they're out of order at the moment, so probably that's one reason why nobody's in here. No laundry soap or whatnot, or softener at the moment. And in the same building, this is in the center portion near the pool area, they do have a 24-hour fitness center. And we'll be respectful of people in here, but they do have treadmills, ellipticals. They do have some machines as well here too. Oh, look at this. Hot towels for wipes, cool towels machines. Looks like they have the mats, aerobic balls over there, free weights over there as well too that I can see, in benches. Pretty good size fitness center. While we were here yesterday, we did notice that there was actually quite a few dogs here. This hotel is pet friendly. Obviously there's going to be an additional cost to that, deposit and room charge and whatnot, but usually they put you down here on this first floor because this first floor is kind of the area where the dogs can relieve themselves, and obviously you must pick up after them. We saw a black lab over there, we saw a Pomeranian walking by. So yeah, very pet friendly hotel should you have your furry friend with you on your vacation. There's a beehive of activity going on right now in the lobby. Obviously it's just around 11 o'clock. Checkout time for the majority of guests here at the hotel. Got some Mickey ears happening, some people about to go visit Disneyland Park. Let's take a quicker, better view of some of this business area. So in this area, they do have some private booth areas. You can do business work, homework, take important phone calls. Looks like they have 2 of them. They do have 2 larger studios. You can have business meetings in, planning meetings. You can make reservations using the QR code over there. You can see benches, couches, tables, TV, power projectors. This is a little bit more of a businessy, conferencey plan. And what was nice is that I ended up having to order something through Amazon for today and had it delivered. And over at the bag check area over there, the valets, they were able to get the package for me and drop it off, so that's nice. So they are a hotel that is friendly with regards to Amazon deliveries and packages. Well, let's take a moment here to talk about the hotel itself in general. So this hotel, I've personally stayed here many times before, not for the channel, but personally, it's really close to the convention center, so I've stayed here for Star Wars Celebration, WonderCon, D23 Expo many times, and it's always a favorite of mine to return back here when the price is right. But this hotel, being a stone's throw away from the convention center, is really, really nice. And of course, it is only, as we measured, about a 10 to 13 minute walk away to Disneyland Park, which is nice. There are 2 other major hotels here that are close to the convention center on this side. That would be the Anaheim Marriott and the Hilton. Both of those hotels have a little more space, footprint, larger expo convention center spot, a couple extra restaurants, a few more amenities. But I do notice that this hotel in particular, the Sheraton, tends to be on average probably about 20 to 30% cheaper on the average usually. So especially during expo times, if the hotel across the way costs $400, I usually find it to be about in the $300 range or the high 200s here. So for me, saving an extra $100 but just having to walk a few more minutes down to the convention center is well worth it, in my opinion. Been recently renovated a couple years ago, so it definitely has a newer of the Marriott Sheraton branding on point to it, which is real nice. Courtesy waters every time at the front portion. Just go up to the front desk every time and pick up a couple bottles of water for you. Little perks like that are always nice. The cost of the hotel for me today was $217 plus $34 for parking. So the price for the Marriott and the Hilton for tonight, I believe, we're in $295 and $305 respectively. So again, that goes down to the price breakdown of how this is slightly cheaper for being a little bit closer. And there is no expos going on this weekend, which is very interesting, why there would be such a fluctuation in price. So the room itself, my stay of the night, pretty nice. I slept pretty well, and I'm a terrible sleeper when it comes to anywhere outside of my own room in my home. Hotels, I usually don't sleep very well, so the mattress was just at the right level of firmness for me that I enjoyed it. I felt comfortable, and what was nice about having 2 different types of pillows, both a soft and a hard style pillow, is I was able to use the soft for my head, but then the firmer pillow for between the legs and to wrap arm, kind of like a body pillow kind of a way, which helped me to sleep even better, which is nice. AC ran really nice and cool for the night, so I stayed relatively comfortable all night. The shower and the bathroom as a whole, shower was a little light on the pressure, on the rainfall aspect to it. Also, the temperature of the water kept going from cold, like lukewarmish to warm to lukewarm, even if you weren't playing with the adjustments. So there was definitely some fluctuations in water usage here at the hotel that affected us. Can't really remember that ever happening in previous times, but today for some reason we just got lucky, I guess, right? Food wise, I can't talk about the experience this time around outside of the coffee and energy drink that we got, but I have stayed here before and eaten at the Savor. I've actually had a pizza there before, and I can recommend the pizzas there. They're the stone hearth oven kind of pizzas, really gourmet. A little on the pricey side, but that's what you pay for when it comes to hotels. You know, here the market's really nice for quick service. A little pricey though, definitely pricey because you pay for that quick go convenience. Unfortunately, there's no like Starbucks or anything on the way from here to Disneyland, so you're pretty much at the mercy of the hotel if you are in need of a coffee. The coffee was going to be about $7.50, plus if you do need milk alternatives like oat milk or soy or whatever, it's $1.50 on top of that. So you're looking close to a $10 drink. Service here at this hotel, wonderful. I have honestly never had a bad experience with this hotel overall. From front desk, there's actually people who I know personally by name, which is real nice. They remember me from previous visits. Of course, I'm sure it shows also when they look up my account on the Bonvoy. They see that I've been here quite a few times. But even with guest services in the front, the valet guys who are a different parking company, very welcoming here, very nice, and I couldn't speak more of this one. Overall, with this hotel experience, there's always going to be some pluses and minuses. Minuses are going to be the rooms are a little, you can kind of hear things. You know, we were at the end of the hallway, so luckily the wall that we were sleeping on had nobody behind us. But earlier in the morning today, like around 6-7 o'clock, as housekeepers were starting to get ready, as I could tell that people in the room next to us on the other side were starting to get ready for Disneyland Park, I could start to hear their showers, I could start to hear their talking. Slightly muffled, but it was like, yeah, you can hear it, you can tell, right? So it started to get a little harder to sleep at the early morning hours. Amenities wise, they do have quite a bit of amenities, but again, this is not really a fun vacation style hotel. This is more of a business hotel. So again, if you're looking for water parks, if you're looking for story times, if you're looking for character things, if you're looking for arcades and kiddie things where you can drop off the kids for a few hours, that's not really the case. The funnest part is going to be the pool area that they have here, which again is a small pool, fun for a couple hours, but that's about it. As well as they don't have any shuttles per se here. They are part of the Anaheim Rapid Transit, so you can purchase the pass here to get to Disneyland or to anywhere in Anaheim. If you're looking for Angel Stadium, Ducks game, or whatever the case is, you can take public transportation, but they don't have anything specific here for them per se. But I will say too is that the location of the hotel is nice in regards to it's close enough, 2 blocks away, 2 to 3 blocks away from Disneyland. It's also about 2 blocks away from some other food areas. So there's actually quite a few restaurants. If you go down south on Harbor Boulevard, a few more. I know there's a Raising Cane's, there's a Jack in the Box, there's a Target that's not too far away from here too, so you can do a quick walk to Target if you need to. There's a few casual restaurants. I know Joe's, or was it the Italian Ice is over here in this area as well too, which is nice. A lot of people swear by it, and so it's in a good proximity for a quick walking distance, which is real nice. So overall, would I recommend this hotel? Absolutely, and I would honestly give this hotel overall experience of about a 4.25 out of 5. Definitely on the recommended list, and like I said, myself personally, I've been here several times, and I plan to be here even more. And with that, that's going to do it for our journey here at the Sheraton Hotel. Had a great time. Hope you did as well too. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a big favor. Thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Haven't done so already. And third, hit the notification bell. Take it one step further. Follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for even more content. From me to you, thank you. And I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.